Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bible Tidbits YouTube channel. Today I got a very exciting video because I have another Bible out of the Crossway Heirloom Collection. This one is the ESV Alpha Edition, and I gotta say, I absolutely love this Bible. I've got a few Bibles to compare it to because it's similar to all of them, but first, as we open it up, I will reposition so you can see the Bible here in a bit. But you look at it, it's got this nice heirloom box and just really nice, black, clean looking. I always like the boxes, I always keep them stored in the boxes. And this one's tighter than any of my others, which is nice, I guess, but it's a little difficult. So you got two piece, we'll put that aside. Has the pledge card. It was skillfully created using the finest materials featuring gilding, a presentation page, and ribbon markers. Wellington leather has a natural marking in various tone and grain that makes for a one-of-a-kind Bible cover. I have to agree, I love the Wellington leather. It's got this kind of feltish wrap around it, which I think mine's inside out. Yeah, it is. I have another one here. I'll have to switch that around. And then we get to the Bible itself. What a beautiful Bible. Then you got the other piece, and this comes out just sitting there now. So the Bible itself is such a beautiful Bible. I have another Wellington Bible. If you've been on the YouTube channel, you've probably seen it, and I'm going to compare it to this one. But the leather it's the same. I mean, it really is. This one did not come quite as clean as my other one. Came with just a few little bits on the cover, but doesn't bother me any because that's why I buy the Wellingtons. I want them to get little scratches and dented and wrinkled. But I've loved this so far. It's a 2-column format. It's super small, and I love it. And my other Bible that I have, it is the Heritage Edition right here. I use this thing every day now. I did a review of this when I first bought it. I did a review 1 year looking at how it's wore in. And truthfully, I've been using it daily now for quite a while. And it hasn't really wore much in terms of wrinkles like you'll see some have. But this one, in just a few Sundays of carrying it and taking it to a few Bible studies. This is my daily reader. I've been taking it to most Sundays. I've taken this one, I think, to one Sunday and just a few Bible studies. It's starting to get a little bit of wrinkle in it right there already. So that is interesting. And I have a friend who has a thin line, and he uses his. He still takes care of it like I take care of this one. And it's starting to get quite a few wrinkles in it as well. So I'm wondering if there's something with the text block on this one that's preventing the wrinkles. But either way, we're going to compare it with that one. And then one other Bible I have to compare it to is the first ESV Bible I ever bought, and that is my thin line. So we're going to compare all these. Let me reposition the camera angle, and we'll get right into it. All right, when we look at this Bible from the top, we can see it's not large at all. It's a good hand size, which I don't have humongous hands. I wear a large glove size. There's a little wiggle room. And so you can see right there, good hand size. When we compare it to something, the closest comparison I have is the thin line. This is a real old thin line I have. You can tell it's been well used, got replaced ribbons, all that good stuff. When we put these side by side, you can kind of start to get an idea. Just a little bit. This is just a standard thin line for Crossway. Just a little bit taller is all the thin line is. And technically speaking, the Alpha is just a little bit thicker, but it is hard to tell. I mean, pushing down on those, it is just barely thicker. And if it wasn't for the thicker leather that this one has, it would probably not even be noticeable at all. When we open this, I'll bring that one back. Perfect opening right there to the first of a book. We have a nice 2-column layout there. Good paragraph form. I measured this margin as a 1/2 inch. So actually you could fit a little bit of notes in the margins there. It's got about a little over a 1/2 inch here at the bottom. So really good size. And it's 8-point font all the way through, which is just a nice reading size for a small Bible. Don't get me wrong, this is a small Bible. It's not a big Bible, but for a small Bible that's got a really comfortable size font and really good headings and chapters, stuff you come to expect from Crossway. And if you notice, this Bible's not very old. Hands off right here, laying flat right there. We got just a little bit of hangover here, which I like there. If you notice, the gilding's kind of got a little red undertone on it. So just a beautiful, beautiful Bible. And books always start on a new page. They might be like this, or it might be on this page starting fresh, but always starts a new page, sometimes leaving that gap. And this page, I think, is a great example. If you see this, you can look, you can kind of see the page before it, the words on it. So you see there, kind of see it coming through, but it's not as noticeable up here because it's line matched, so they are made to go right over top of each other. But this is not the best I've ever seen in the world, because you can see it right here on camera. I think that's picking up. I see it in the camera. But it's not the best in the world, but it's really good, and it keeps this Bible pretty thin. We flip through the poetry. Got the kind of the verse by verse layout here in Psalms. Flip through more Psalms. Let's flip to the New Testament here real quick. So we got Mark here. No red letters, just a black letter edition. The ribbons here are nice ribbons. They're both brown. A lot of people don't like Crossway ribbons. And, I mean, on the cheaper Bibles, yeah, I replace them. These nicer ones, I don't have a big issue with it. If we pull it up here, you can see two of them right there, put in side by side there. And then let's bring back here the thin line so you can see some more differences. Let's go. Yeah, here we go. Getting into the Chronicles there. So side by side, you can tell definitely bigger pages here. They are the same font size though, I do believe, and they look very similar here. So I really like that, and I love my thin line. This one, as you can tell, it's well used. The gildings wore off. The leather is really curled up. It's coming apart in a few places, and I love this Bible. But I really like this one for this reason right here. The way it fits in my hand. It is just a hand-sized Bible, super small. Doesn't take up much space. That was a good view of that gilding right there. And so I just really love it. The thin line I like. Nice and thin, but it ends up being, it just feels bigger because it's taller. Not by much, but that's why I really like this one. And what I think is probably the perfect companion, or the perfect duo, I would say, is the Heritage Edition from the Heirloom Collection with the Alpha. So as you can see, Heritage is a good bit bigger. I mean, a good bigger if we compare it to the thin line. It's even taller than the thin line by a little bit. And it's fairly similar, just a little wider, not a ton, just a little wider. Here, I can get a little finger space in there. And it's definitely thicker when we compare the two. But they're both made out of Wellington leather, both ESV. And this one fits well in my hand for a bigger Bible. I really enjoy that. But whenever I look at the two of these Bibles, for me, they're the perfect duo. I have this one, it's bigger, it's single column, it's just great to read out. It's got a 9.5 point font as opposed to the 8-point font. Bigger margins, I haven't written it yet. I do think I might someday. I have more ribbons. This is a good, my daily use Bible. I teach, lead devotions out of this occasionally. I just carry it to church every week. I love this Bible. But say I'm on the road on a mission trip, going to a conference, just traveling with the Bible, I might not want to take this Bible. This one is more expensive than this one. This one I like to keep nicer. This one I got a little cheaper. I can carry it a little bit better. It fits better. If it starts to pour rain, this one will fit under my shirt a little better than this one will. That kind of thing. So I think that's where it fits for me. And being in the ministry too, this is my daily driver, but maybe I got to make a hospital visit. Go see somebody. Well, that's just a good Bible to grab, take. So I have Bible. I can take some scripture to that person, whatever I need to do, and I can do all that. And other than that, it's a standard Crossway Bible. I love this leather, though. It is just, you see it here, just a heavy leather. See, I even put a little coloration there with it. See if you can see the back. Yeah, you can. Right there, starting to get some wrinkles from use, whereas this one has none. We'll get this one out of the frame here. So I just love these Wellington leather Bibles. And basically the same as the Horween that they had at one point. Same process to make it. A few scratches there already. And I'm excited to use this Bible and see how it ages in and just develops all that character over time. So that is my takes on the ESV Alpha Edition from Crossway. I think it's a great compact Bible. It's simple, text only, which is my preferred Bible. I just like the text only Bibles. It's readable, it's compact, I can carry it places. It's not as big as my Heritage, which I love, but it serves a purpose for me. If it's a niche part of my Bible collection, I'm trying to get better about not being such a collector, but being more of a user. And I still have the collection, which I love Bibles so much and seeing different ones. But this one, it fills a slot for me. Get the compact while still having premium, be readable and small, and just be a great all-around Bible. I can teach and lead devotions with this. I can read this daily if I had to. It's comfortable. I don't mind reading it whatsoever. You might be seeing me read from this some more on the channel. But overall, I think if you're looking for something that's not quite as tall as a thin line, but around the same thickness, same font size, you want to get something nice, then this is definitely a Bible to look into. I think it's well worth it. I bought it on the Crossway's Black Friday sale, which at the time of recording this is still going. So whenever you see this video, if you're watching it a day or two or 3 or 4, I think whenever it comes out, the sale's still going, and there'll be links to that below. And if the sale's gone, I'll put in some other links where you can find this Bible. But awesome Bible from Crossway. I really love the Bibles in their collection, but I don't like all the text blocks. I'll be honest. You see me showing Bibles on the channel that I like a lot. Well, because I look and I research and I don't buy ones I don't think I'm going to like. And so I was excited for this one. I debated it back and forth. Whenever they came out the sale, I sprung on it immediately. I mean, my friend actually texted me, said, hey, the sale is going. And I sent him back a receipt that I had for buying it immediately because I was so excited for this Bible. And so if you're looking for a Bible like this, definitely check it out. I cannot recommend this one enough. From having the other one, I know this one will hold up. I know how the leather's going to wear. I have buddies that's had one even longer than me, so I know what it's going to do for me. And then just seeing it and getting to hand on it, and you can tell I love just holding it. I know it's going to be a great Bible. And so I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of the Bible Tidbits YouTube channel here, where we look into Bible stuff from physical Bibles to digging into the Scripture, where we dive into theology, where we study the Bible, where we read it all. We don't just sit on a part of it. So if you enjoyed this content and want more of it, please hit that subscribe button down below. It helps tremendously because it boosts my enthusiasm about making videos like this. So thank you all for joining me. Hit that subscribe, give us a thumbs up, whatever you'd like to do to share your appreciation, and I'll see y'all next time.